Oh, uh, hi. This is Jim, Bunker 587, day day 123, reporting in. Uh, I can't believe how much time has passed, how quickly it's gone. It's Okay, so I got a lot to tell you. I got a lot to tell you. I got a lot to catch up on. So let me just get going on it. First, I have to say I put on a lot of weight. I ate a lot of food in here. This has been very tough. They used to talk about the freshman 15 at work at school, in college, and this is like the COVID-19. I'm like bulking up every day. Gee, it might be good for the Olympics, but it ain't good for me now. So I've learned a lot. I watched a lot of movies, and I've watched one that struck me particularly important is a Memento. Because that guy has to live for a long time with not remembering what's going on, and I've had some time remembering. Might have been the weed I was smoking, so what I've been doing is I thought his idea of tattooing myself, excellent idea. I'm putting notes to myself on my body. Of course, I don't have a tattoo needle, but I'm using this. I'll pass this along. This is a permanent brand marker. Anyway, so I'm using this. I'm making marks every day on my hand. I make one mark, and that way I can go back, count the number of marks, and I know no matter where I am, no matter if the authorities take me away, I will be able to know how long it's been. So you can see right here. I'm up to day 123. So we're on day 123 now, and it's been a long. It feels like it's been just a couple of days in my mind, but you can't deny the tattoo. You can't deny the tattoo right there. 1, 2. So it's been 123 days. Unbelievable. So I have burned my weed. This is I recommended last time everybody go out and get weed. I'm not sure that was such a good idea. I got about this much, maybe more than that, and I was just going crazy. I was eating like crazy. So I took it out back. I was going to burn it on my driveway. And then my neighbor came by and he said, "What the hell are you doing?" And I said, "Why are you out in the COVID thing?" But anyway, and I said, "Well, I'm going to burn this." And he said, "Let me take that off your hands for you." And I was like, "You bet." He said, "I'll just take it and I'll pay you for it." I'm like, "Pay me for it? What the? Just..." So he said he would mulch it, which I think is pretty good. Although I still smell the burning, so I don't know. Maybe he's burning it, but you want to pay me? I said I don't need money for that. It's just weeds, you know. So, but he came back out. He was really grateful and gave me this like handful of mushrooms. Not very many, like I don't know, like maybe that many mushrooms. They were all like terrible mushrooms. They're all he must have collected them. I don't know. But anyway, so I took those home. I thought it would spice up the mac and cheese that I've been eating. So I grated them all over the mac and cheese. Let me just tell you, it ruined the mac and cheese. God, that shit was terrible. But I have to eat it because I got to eat it. And because I had the munchies because I was still in some of the pot. Anyway, so then, but boy, I threw up terribly, man. I was just throwing up like crazy for a couple hours. And then I finally got to bed, but I couldn't sleep because there was just like going everywhere. The whole place was alive with bugs and stuff. And man, the hunger. So now I'm not eating macaroni and cheese anymore because that macaroni and cheese is in my brain. Let's see. I got a whole list of stuff I can tell you because there's a lot going on. The dog. I recommended a dog to search for Terminators. I no longer recommend that. That's out because so I had the dog, and I thought, how am I going to train him for Terminators? So it was a question somebody asked me from the net, which was really good. How do you train him? I thought, well, I got the Terminator movie, and those dogs, they're smart. They see things, they smell, they know. So what I did is I put the dog here in the bunker, which is the small part of the complex we're in, and I just put him in here. I brought in the big TV. I drug that in here, put it on the wall, and I put my Terminator CD on a loop. So I left the dog in here for days. He was in here, well, I have to guess he was probably in here 20 days. I don't know, maybe a fifth. He was in here a long time. So he just watched it on a loop, or must watch it 500 times. I'm going to train that dog. He's going to figure it out. But I come in here every once in a while. He'd be there. I'd throw him a bone or something. I'd probably eaten. And but then I was going into I sleep in the garage. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But I sleep in the garage that's attached, and and so I walked, I walked down to the garage one night, and I just turned and I looked at the dog, and I swear I did nothing to him. I was treating him well, and all I said is, "Hey, I'll be back." That dog attacked me. It was like, "Ah." So I had to, like that, and he ran past me, and he's gone. So I recommend don't. No dogs. Dogs. Don't. Yeah, it was a bad idea. So I tell you, I sleep in the garage. It's attached here. It's a little bit bigger. It's got a bed. I don't sleep in the bed though, because I know from transmissions from Washington that COVID virus does not survive heat. If we can get it warm enough, the virus is going to go away. Everybody's going to be happy. So what I do in the garage, my own tip to you, I sleep behind the water heater because it's hot in there. So I kind of like get in behind the water heater and I put my arms around it. Don't burn yourself on the flames, so you got to be careful. I try. The first couple of nights, I would fall over, so that's not good. What I did instead, I used a belt and I tie myself to the wall. I took a belt and I hooked it up to the pipe that was above me, and then I put it, to kind of hold me back like that, and I slept really solidly. Although that was the night after the Hungry Man dinner too, so I don't know. It could have been just getting over the stuff. But I got up in the middle of the night. I needed to take a little pee. I had to get out of there. And of course, my water heater's been leaking because, I don't know, I just never get around to fixing it. And I forgot about the belt. I took a slip. I slipped. That was almost the end of me. So be careful. Don't do that. No, you can tie your arms, tie your chest. No, not around the neck. Okay, so I was also out, and I found a place. A trading post is opened. Run by some guy named Joe. I went in there because I needed some more antiseptic. It's sold out. You can't. And I'm looking for other sources. This is part of my value to you, is sources of different kinds of things. So I went in there and I said, I need alcohol solution and I need the good stuff. And I know you got some. And he said, how about this stuff he had called Zero Ban? Now, I never heard of this before. Zero Ban. So I said, is it strong enough? He said, this stuff will knock you out. And I'm like, well, that's what I need. So I got this stuff, Zero Ban. I bought like 4 cases of it. It's very expensive, but I think it works well. So what I've been doing, my current plan action every day, I take half a bottle of Zero Ban and I pour it in a bucket. I wipe down all the tables. I sponge myself off a little bit in case I've been exposed. Maybe my hands, you never know where things come from. So I do all that, and then I pour the bucket on throw it on the floor, and I mop down all over the floor. So Zero Ban. Put that on your list. I have, this is the bottle, so this is what it's called. Zero Ban. This is the stuff you need right here, Zero Ban. Get a lot of it. Apparently it's imported from Scotland, probably part of the Brexit deal. Okay, so that's that. So I am kind of running low on food. I'm going to pass on a tip to you. 2 tips, things I found. So I'm out looking for alternative food sources. This is going to become even more important as the crisis continues. So the first one I found, I went to Cabela's. It's some store here, big damn place. And I found, if you go in the fishing section, they have got cheese. They've got like a government supply of cheese. This cheese right here, it says right there. Now it's garlic flavored. At least this one is garlic flavored. This one, I'm not sure what this one flavored. It was really weird, but but on a cracker, or this is excellent. So or if you need to make an omelet, if you happen to have chickens, you got eggs, this stuff would add a little spice to the omelet. So pick some of this, pick all you can get, hoard it, because this is going to run out. As soon as the word gets out, this stuff's going to disappear. You can bet your bet on that. So second thing, I also went to a place called, it was a store in San Carlos, and I found these. So they had bins full of jerky. I mean, bins full. I can't even believe nobody is buying this stuff. Get it now. I bought all they had, which is a lot. I brought a sample here for you so you could see. So I got one. They had these things for soup, which are it's some kind of turkey neck. Man, they're delicious when you rehydrate them. Well, God dang. We also got. They had these triangular pig. This is some kind of pig jerky. I don't know what it. Oh, it's they're really hard. They're hard to eat, But if you soften them up a little bit and you put them with some bolognese, if your onions come through and you trade from some tomatoes, these things taste great. They got a lot of flavor to them. They smell a little funky, but I mean, hey, we're on war footing. We got to do what we can to beat the virus. So stay safe. I got these. Oh, the store. These came from a place called. This was in San Carlos, California. It's called Bow Wow Meow. Bow Wow Meow. I don't know. Their logo is kind of like a cat and a dog, and I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, they have tons of these, big boxes of them. Nobody's buying them. Buy them now. This is your like Motley Fool investment advice right here. Get these pig jerky. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so shout out to my friend, correspondent, I should say, Terrence G. in Alaska. He had some great advice for me on toilet paper. He said he's running out in Alaska. They are using now otter fur, sea otter fur. He said it's very soft. You catch them, you use them, you let them go, they self-clean. This is a big advantage. It's actually, as you think about it, ecologically friendly and a renewable resource. We will never run out because there are sea otter. Anyway, so that's good. I have to tell you, I think I can talk about this because it's part of our bunker network. If we can't talk about these things, what can we do? I've had some diarrhea lately, and I think it's important for us, for future generations and the scientists that look at these transmissions and try and figure out what went on, that we document this stuff. So I've been, again, a tip from Memento, I've been on the same hand, I've been documenting days with diarrhea. So that's the D at the bottom. I've been 4 so far. But I figure 4 out of 123, that's did I do that every day or every episode? That might have been every episode. But anyway, but it'll be good when they find, my body. They dig me up like Otzi in the Alps. They're going to dig me up. They're going to find the tattoo. They'll know he had diarrhea for 4 days or times or whatever. Okay, so I'm down to my last picnic napkins. They're because there are no sea otters down here. And I thought, what else can I use around the house? Of course, pig's ears. These are things, these beef pig jerky things. These are actually not bad if you make them really soft. If you soak them in water, you can use these as either food or toilet paper. So these, if you got a big supply of them, and I got a big supply of them, I soaked a bunch of them. Now the tip I'm going to pass on to all of you is 2 piles. That's two piles. 1 pile for eating, 1 pile for toilet paper. Eating, toilet paper. Eating, toilet paper. Don't make a mistake and forget which one is eating and which one is toilet paper or toilet paper. Don't make a mistake. That's terrible. So I've been looking for other things around the house I could use. I saw this on a reel, but I don't know. I don't want to try that. Then I went to Costco before the badness set in. I went to Costco and I bought some of this aluminum foil. This was like for when I was barbecuing, and I bought it at Costco. I got a 10,000 year supply of this. So what I'm doing, when this is scrunched up, it easily cleans the barbecue grill. So if it cleans the barbecue grill, think what it will do for other places. This stuff's gonna work. So in fact, I can probably ship you some of this if you need it, because I got a lot. Okay, so I'll report on that next time. I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it, let you know how it goes, kind of give you an input, give you the inside scoop. We can talk about these kind of things. We got to. So, okay, so that's it. I'm going to sign off. This is Bunker 587, day 123 of the badness. I'm going to keep putting this on a repeat every 75 seconds on 20 megahertz. Write that down. Make sure we're on the same channels. 75-second repeat, 20 megahertz. Don't mess that up. Be strong, be safe, beat this virus.